So hey guys, Dia here, and I have a special guest today with me, Michael.
Yeah, how you doing, everybody?
So what's good is that we're actually right now in Moscow, and I think it's pretty interesting for lots of people to find out how it is for a black guy to live in Moscow. So I've known Michael now for a while, haven't known him that long, but we've worked together, and I'm actually gonna find out a lot more about him and about his life in Moscow, in Russia today, and you're gonna find out with me. So let's go, guys. So Michael, I met you maybe 2 years ago?
Yeah,
no,
more than
two years ago. Yeah, I met you maybe 3. I can't remember. Time's flying, and we were teaching in the same center. We worked together for maybe a month.
Yeah,
and we've worked on a couple projects after that. And but I don't really know much about you, man. So first thing I really want to know is how long you've been living in Moscow.
Well, I think I've been here for about, say, 10 years now. 11 actually, yeah.
11
I've been
years,
here for 11 years now, yeah. And, I think the best way to answer that question, I've been here for 11 years and I'm still counting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't have any plan of living anytime sooner.
Okay.
Yeah.
so you like it?
Well, now it's much better. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know it sounds weird, okay, with the whole thing happening, how can you say it's much better? But yeah, I like it. I do like it, yeah. I think it all depends on what you're doing. Yeah. There are people who don't find it comfortable. Yeah. And I think even if they make it as comfortable as they can, some people still not find it comfortable. Yeah. So it's about finding your space and then feeling comfortable in it.
Yeah. Basically, you think you found your space, right?
Yeah. For now, I think I have found my space. Yeah. And for the things I'm doing, it makes a lot of sense here for now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I know it's a question that everybody wants to ask, and a lot of people want to know. I get asked it all the time.
Okay.
How does it feel to be a black guy in Russia? Is there lots of racism here? Are Russian people racist? What's your opinion? I can give my opinion personally. Personally, I find that there is racism here. Yes, they are racist. And you know what? I call it novel racism. That's positive racism, okay? I think that the racism benefits me because I get preferential treatment. I get treated like a king here. I love it. I hope people out there, Russians who are watching it, don't get offended and then try to treat me badly. Well, if you do, that's your problem. The thing is about it, that's the reality of my situation. I feel really well treated when I'm here. The service for me, I can even say is better than for Russian people, and maybe even better for people of other skin tones, white, yellow, whatever you want to call them. I think I get treated better than they do. That's just my personal experience. What about yours?
Well, I will agree with what you just said now, and I want to add more to it. That okay, first of all, racism, man, there's racism everywhere, man. Really, I mean, there's racism everywhere. Yeah. Here, yeah, they exist. Positively, they do exist, and also you have the negative aspect, like I said, like in everywhere. But I wouldn't say it's in my case, it's not critical. It's not something I cannot cope with. Yeah. Honestly, if you ask me about the racism here, if I'm to compare, for example, with let's say the United States, a lot of people ask me, when the Russians sometimes they ask me, and when I give them my reply, they're like, seriously, I feel like it's more intense and more negative in the United States, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Honestly.
For sure.
And so, I mean, just to answer the question, yeah, it does exist, but it's not something you cannot cope with. Most of the times, those of them who react negatively, sometimes it's as a result of ignorance. Yeah. Yeah. And just like you said, I like the aspect, I mean, where you get treated professionally. I mean, you have this professional treatment, yeah, and it's another side of it too, so I kind of like it, yeah. But it exists, but it all depends.
I mentioned before that I met Michael when teaching, but what else do you do here? What else are you doing here?
Well, okay, teaching, one thing. I also have a production agency, video production. It's called MD Films. Yeah, so we serve different kind of clients, from promotional videos to music videos to a content creation and things like that. And also, but that is, I mean, okay, that's in addition to the teaching. And I also do, this is more recent, but not really recent, agricultural import and export. Okay, it's better to say import of agricultural products into the country, yeah. So it's another, let's say, a business that I do here. So all three combined, yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. One thing I want to let you know about Michael is a perfectionist. And as you can see the way we're doing the video right now, we're both holding the mics. It's kind of gangster, and that's the way I am. And it's driving Michael crazy. I was supposed to get 2 microphones today, 2 lapel mics, and they didn't come. And we're doing it this way, and I can see that Michael's stressed.
I'm trying to be comfortable. Yeah.
He's trying to be comfortable with this. He's trying, And thank you guys for watching. I hope you like the videos. If you like, don't forget to please hit that like button, follow, subscribe, share it with your friends, spread the love. But anyway, let's jump back into the questions. I got 2 questions for you.
Okay.
Why here?
Well.
And how does your family feel? Like across the pond, wherever they might be. How did they feel like, like their son, their brother, their cousin, whatever, like you're here? Like, how does that feel like? Because I know how my family feel about it. Lots of people, they were skeptical about when I first came here. Obviously, I don't live here anymore, but I still come to visit. I still have a home here, whatever. So how is it for you?
It's kind of I'd say it's a mixture of feelings, from different sides. But in general, I think the majority of them are more like, what? My sister's always like, man, when are you going to come back to the States, man? Like, you need to get your behind back. Sorry for that. Yeah, you need to get your behind back here. I was like, well, I feel comfortable here. But, okay, the thing is that they don't understand certain things. Yeah, those ones who want me to, like, leave Russia or leave Moscow, basically. There's certain things they don't understand because of the information they're being fed back home, My parent, for example, they're kind of cool with it. My dad is this kind of person like, okay, you know what? If you feel comfortable where you are, you're safe. I mean, that's all that matters. He doesn't think, I don't think as well, like, what's the point of moving if I feel comfortable for now? So everything, the things I'm doing, they're kind of working out here for now. If things change later in the future, then probably I'll just have to like to bail or something. But so far, there are some of them that are fine with it. Like, okay, you know what? Okay, if you're comfortable there, stay. And that those are like, you know what, man? Like, they don't really care. Just leave that place. Yeah, just because of what they've been fed.
Do you speak Russian? And if you do, how hard was it to learn Russian?
Oh boy, yeah, I do speak Russian. There are very specific situations where my Russian improved, like on the spot when I'm pissed. When I'm trying to get things done, in an aggressive way. So it's just kind of, it picks up immediately. No, okay. Yeah, I do speak Russian. Yeah, I do speak Russian. And I must say that it's a very, I don't want to use the word hard, but I want to use the word challenging. Because it's hard and interesting at the same time, when you compare it to the English language, it has this, the structures are different. Like, they don't belong to the same family. So, I had this very serious, I would say, shock when I was trying to, like, learn and acquire the language. There are a lot of things that you just cannot understand no matter how much you try to understand, in my opinion. So of course the best will be to practice, and they themselves, and the locals will tell you, like, what, don't ask questions and don't try to understand, just say the way you hear it. So it is hard, and I speak, but not perfectly. Conversational level, I would say, and I'm still learning.
So you speak the language, you feel comfortable here, but can you tell me, like, what are the real positives and negatives of living in Russia? Is it like maybe even living in Russia as a person of color? Ooh, I said a person of color. I've never said that before. I must be on YouTube.
That's a tough question, actually, because now I just have to, like, scan my head for that. Positively, there's something about living here that makes you appreciate the person you are, because Russians are, they have this there's a way Russians really appreciate their culture and who they are. And that has kind of, it has rubbed on me as well. So it has helped me actually in some points really accept me being black, really. It has helped me to do that. And also like I said, the way they respect and appreciate their culture has also made me, like, dig deep into my roots, like, not just being black, but also being African, So it has helped me to go back, dig deep into my roots. This is one of the things that made me go back to doing this the agricultural business. One of the things that pushed me to do that. And yeah, it's just there are a lot of things I can say about. I mean, the positive of being here. I don't think we have time for that now. Maybe some other time. But the negative part again. You see, I'm scanning right now. I can't even think of one negative thing of being here. What there were back then, but now like things have changed. Yeah, things have changed, and I think that like any place you go to, you definitely find the good things and the bad things. Yeah, so I don't want to start. I mean, it's hard for me now to think of the negative aspects. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm just focusing on the good things and what it has done to me.
Yeah, I think that's the right attitude. Honestly, if I had to say personally what would be the negatives of living here is maybe to the politics between the West and Russia.
Yeah, well, yeah. But again, like I don't really dab into politics.
Yeah, so I don't dab into the politics too. I'm not really into politics, and people might go at me in the comments, but it is what it is. So in that aspect, but if you go into that aspect, there might be some negativity about that. Otherwise than that, I will really say I had mostly positive experiences in Russia, maybe more positive experiences than in other places I've lived.
Same here.
And it's great. So anyway, Mike, thanks for joining us. Thanks for sharing with us. And guys, thanks for tolerating the mic being passed in front of the face.
I'm also trying to tolerate that, you know.
It's good. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions that you would like to ask, just drop them in the comment about Russia. More content coming. Thank you so much for joining again. Peace.
Take it easy.
Yeah.